Seriously, Dan.
Welcome. Excuse me, what were you saying?
Seriously, Dan.
Seriously.
Seriously. Hi, folks. How you doing?
Thanks for joining us. It's 726 here in Harrison, Arkansas. I want to welcome everybody to the show. We've got a great lineup of local guests and other information that you might want to stay in and sit down and pull up a chair and
You
get
know
a cup
how
of coffee.
important it is that we are able to, we feel like it's really a good service that we can get out local stuff. Because, there's not that many avenues where you can find out things locally. So we're glad that you tune in and watch this show. And
Yeah. And if you don't have time to watch the entire show as it's running now, and if you're an internet user, and if you'd like to go to our website to watch the videos, you can go to our YouTube channel. It's Hometown Television.
all right, that would be
Just Hometown Television. Just type in
YouTube
Hometown.
television, really?
Just go to YouTube
Okay.
and type in Hometown Television.
Okay.
And we'll be there, and you have a list of guests not only from this week's show, but last week's show, and on our guest over in Mountain Home. You can watch those individually without commercial interruption. So, yay. So anyway, so we've got rain going on now. This
We
is.
do. Pardon me.
Would you like
I
another drink?
believe that was a little bit of a hiccup. That was a hic burp.
That was
I don't know what that
kind of
was.
unpredictable, wasn't it?
It was. Caught me off guard, for sure. What? We got rain.
We have rain, and we're moving right on into the springtime. And I was in Oklahoma City this past weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
How was the weather
Sunday.
there?
It was windy, and the song Oklahoma, where the
Yes.
wind is whipping down
Yes,
the plains.
yeah.
It was,
It was doing
whipping.
that?
Yeah, and I've got a slight alignment problem on my car. It kind of likes to
Uh-oh.
go to the right. With the wind, I didn't have that problem. I mean,
It just kept you.
yeah, and when you go down the highway, these big semi-tractor trailers, I mean, the wind was constant. It was 35, 40 mile an hour winds.
Wow.
And those things were like, doing this the entire time. And when you're driving, you're having to hang on to the steering wheel as opposed to just sit there and texting most of the time.
Oh, thank goodness. You had your eye on the road, Dan.
But it was fun. It's a nice little trip. It's Oklahoma City's about a 5-hour trip. And went and hung out with some Star Trek producers, producing web series.
So it'll be a
videos.
web series,
Yeah.
just like.
It's another company there's one that I go to in
New York, yeah.
and then some of those people are associated with this one in Oklahoma, so they're using my services over there. To
Awesome.
do audio, I'm doing the audio for them.
Well, I texted him some stuff, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm out of town. I didn't know. I didn't think you ever got to go anywhere
Well,
that I didn't know about.
I don't like to tell people I'm out of town.
Well, I get it.
Yeah, it's a security issue. Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
I have plenty of security at the house, but just saying.
Just saying.
You can get in, but you can't get out.
There you go.
There you go. There's just enough food for 1 or 2 days, so.
So
Just
you
to
think
let
that
you
we're
know.
done with the whole snow thing?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Everybody?
yeah.
I think so too.
Everything's blooming,
Well,
And
that's about the
everybody's-
time we get this big dump of coldness.
and the allergies start
They are back kind of.
to come up. Yeah. Do you take anything for allergies? Do you take
If I need it,
Zyrtec or?
I will if I need it.
Yeah.
But I haven't taken anything yet. I've been kind of stopped up. But I've noticed
Uh-huh.
the tree pollen is very high right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
there you go.
flowers are coming up. Mm-hmm. Your flowers coming
My
up?
flowers are blooming.
Yeah. What do you got? Do you know what they are?
Jonquils. I call them jonquils. I
Jonquils,
guess
yeah.
they're
big-
not jonicles. They're jonquils.
Yeah, they are.
They're not jonicles.
That's what I'm going to call them.
Are they daffodils? I don't know. My
What are they called now?
my
What are they called?
jonquils.
Jonquils.
Stop calling them jonicles.
Well, it kind of flows off the tongue
No,
better.
it doesn't. It's
Jonicles.
Like a goober word.
It's a goober word. Goober word alert.
And I can see where my you got like I'm lost now.
We're
My
talking
tulips.
about jonicles. Go ahead.
My,
Jonicles and tulips.
what's your word for tulips?
Tulips. Tulips. I don't know.
We've had too much time on our hands this morning, I think.
Yeah.
What's in there? What's
That's
in that
coffee.
drink?
It's coffee.
Sure it is.
Well, I take that back. I didn't bring my.
Are there
my
some
Keur-
jonicles in there?
There could be. I didn't bring my Keurig little things, cups today, so I'm out of coffee in the green room. So I stepped into the radio side the Q Rock side and got some other coffee. and
There's no telling.
there may be some natural something going on in there. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. You know how these rock and rollers are.
Okay, just testing. Okay, hey, let me tell you, I got like 21 little calves right now.
Did you
That's
buy them
kind
or
of
did
a-
they just sprout?
No, they just sprouted.
Just sprouted up out
Yeah,
of the
we
ground.
bought them, duh. But that's
Okay.
the most we've had, and that's the smallest we've had was, I mean, in size. They were
Yeah.
smaller than what we
Now,
purchased
isn't that
before.
a lot of work? I mean, you don't you have to give them shots and
We
you
don't do that.
You don't
When
do
we
that.
get, by the time we get them, they've had all that done.
Oh, good.
Now,
You
if
buy
there,
'em that way?
there's,
I'm sorry, I'm
Yep.
just curious.
yes,
I'm curious.
yes. But my husband thought, I've got to have a cattle trailer, so he bought him a little cattle trailer so
Oh.
that he can go
Hey
and
now,
haul cattle.
does he have a truck to pull it?
Well, yeah, we do.
See, if you buy a trailer, you have to have a vehicle to pull it.
This
That's
is true.
What I had
It's kind of useless.
when I went in to buy a travel trailer. You can't just pull it with a car. You got to pull
No,
it with
you
a
can't.
big old truck thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, go back to your
Well,
sprouting
anyway, we just thought
cow
it's kind of
story.
exciting. We've got these 21 head, and now we're
Are they black calves or are they
there's black and white.
black and white ones?
So we've given my youngest son a little job, and that's his job to feed them and count them every day and make sure there's 21.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of fun. Enjoy that.
What do you do when there's not? I mean, what's the plan?
You go find them.
See if there's a hole in the fence,
Yeah.
or see if they've unlatched the gate and got out.
My donkey got through the gate doing that. I mean, it didn't. Never mind. It didn't unlatch it, but yeah. Never mind.
Finagled its way through.
It did. Oh, little ass. Sorry, but that's what it is. I know it's a family show, but that's what they are.
That you named him, right?
Jack,
Oh, okay.
and his last name is Ass. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Done.
Okay.
Done with that. Now it's time to go.
ahead.
I snuck that in there. They're probably going to bleep me out. Okay, let's talk about our lineup. Today we have with us Angel Perryman from the Harrison Regional Chamber of Commerce, telling us about whatever it is that is happening.
Stuff's coming up. They got
Yeah,
a
they
got a
do.
cool event called
They've
the
got
Reverse
something this
Raffle.
weekend, don't they? Isn't that?
I went to it last year, and it was a fun event. Instead of buying raffle tickets and you pick the number.
She's gonna tell us
it's
about it.
a backwards
Stop.
thing. She'll
Stop.
explain it all. I'm just trying to preface all this stuff. So
I know,
people
but
will
what's she going
stay
to talk
tuned.
about? You just.
No, she's got a lot. She can talk now. You don't have to worry about Angel.
We also have with us Alicia Trowbridge and Rob Thomason, and they're going to talk about the VISTA program, the AmeriCorps VISTA volunteers. And
Yeah.
they can fill us in on that. And also we have Roz Slavic here. She's going to fill us all in about the Dixie Swim Club, which opens this weekend, which I get to go, and I know you're a part of.
Yep.
Yay. And then rounding out the show, Lane Ragsdale will be with us. She's going to talk a little bit of taxes. It's that
Oh, yeah.
time of year.
Yeah.
And I think there's some classes
I
coming
need some
up that
advice. I
people
need
can
some
talk.
really serious advice, so I hope she shows up.
She will. She'll be here.
I've got specific needs, tax needs.
Don't we all?
Like not pay. I don't want to pay any.
Do you know what?
I think she might want to work that out from if she's got any kind of special.
I'm going to call her and tell her don't come because he's going to try to finagle you into some stuff. Anyway,
Okay.
okay, we're going
All
to
right.
go on break, and when we return, we will be talking with Angel. Stay with us.